Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Light back here with another YouTube video. In today's video, we're gonna be doing uh replacing the MCU with the DCEU part number. I think this is 8 or maybe 9. I'm not sure. But anyways, in today's video, we're gonna be replacing Thor: The Dark World with Green Lantern 2, where I am going to replace the name is going to be Green Lantern No Fear. Or the second Green Lantern movie, whatever you want to refer to. My inspiration behind the name, honestly, he's going to be fighting Sinestro in the Yellow Lantern Corps, and of course, with the Yellow Lanterns, it's fear. I feel like the Green Lantern's got to say no fear because they're not scared with willpower, right? So that's why I kind of named it that. So I thought it was a pretty cool name, anyways. I'm not even sure if there might be a Green Lantern comic with that name. I'm not sure, but I thought it was a pretty cool name, so I decided to do it. Um, but yeah, quickly let's go through the cast real quick. So we got two new cast members really, and a bunch of returning ones. Uh, okay, so for Hal Jordan, John Krasinski, he's coming back. But I got one minor tweak. It's a little bit more aged John Krasinski. So yeah. And then Sinestro returning back is Luke Evans. For Kilowog returning back is Kevin Michael Richardson to voice him. Tomari Peter Collin is returning to voice him again. And then Carol Ferris, Alison Brie's coming back to play her. So yeah, in terms of the new members or new cast members, we got two new cast members. Kai Gardner and also John Stewart are both gonna be introduced. Uh, John Stewart's gonna be played by John Boyega, and Guy Gardner's gonna be played by Finn Wittrock. I purposely chose Finn Wittrock to play Guy Gardner on purpose because I wanted I wanted it to be kind of similar, and I feel like Finn Wittrock kind of does the role properly. Seems like he could play a good Guy Gardner, and plus he's gonna actually play him soon too in real life, so that's pretty cool. Uh, then John Boyega as John Stewart. Honestly, I picked him, just because I honestly the two choices I was gonna go with, like I thought could play a good John Stewart, was either him or Jamie Foxx, and I chose John Boyega on purpose, just because I feel like he can pull it off really well as like that friend to as that friend to Hal Jordan. Also, too maybe now that I think about it too, like maybe Michael B. Jordan could have been a good John Stewart, but I feel like he can play another good role good. So I'm thinking about picking him for another role I'm thinking of right now in my head. Uh, but anyways, yeah, continuing on here. All right, so in this movie, Sinestro is going to be the main villain. Uh, if I didn't say that before, yeah. So basically, I think I said in the last video when Green Lantern 1, in the post-credit scene or something, Sinestro's getting the yellow ring. Now, I figured that's kind of stupid looking back on it. That it wouldn't make no sense. So the reason I'm gonna change it up a bit, and instead now it's gonna tell a little story. Then Sinestro's gonna get the yellow lantern ring. So basically, what my concept would have been was that Sinestro was gonna get in fear, like get enraged at the fact that like after the events of the first Justice League movie, Hal Jordan just let Steppenwolf stay alive, and he just imprisoned him instead of just killing him. In Sinestro's opinion, like these people should be ruled with fear and fear of death, and basically they should just be killed and get on with it. So that's Sinestro's kind of ideology a bit. Uh, and then just Sinestro's just like basically contemplating stuff, and like he's getting more enraged too. Like his ego is starting to pop out too, because now Hal's getting more and more just more and more like he's becoming like better in the ranks of the Green Lantern and everything, the Green Lanterns and stuff. and he's kind of just like there, and then he's getting mad with the Guardians. He's not getting recognition and stuff. So what does he do? He does absolutely nothing. And then they end up getting a distress call about something, and it looks to be like a fallen Guardian. So they send Sinestro to do it, because Sinestro is a higher ranking member. So they decide to send Sinestro along with about 3 other Green Lanterns. No, 2 other Green Lanterns, three Green Lanterns in total. They go there and they discover a fallen Guardian, basically a Guardian that died-ish, is dead, but was kind of in prison. So basically what happened then is they found them, and then Sinestro, he sensed the fear he wanted to put, and he was just like, I could help you, Sinestro. And then Sinestro is literally like easily persuaded, because he's already mad enough, and he's already like, I don't really like the Green Lanterns anymore. I kind of want to leave. So instead now, what would have happened is actually Sinestro ends up taking up the Fallen Guardian's promise and actually gives him his ring in exchange for him to make it a yellow lantern, make him the leader of the Corps, and make it fear. And then Sinestro literally just kills both the two lanterns that were with him. And those rings come off, and they go to a new owner. Now, where does it go, you might ask? It goes to Earth to find Guy Gardner and John Stewart. It ends up finding them. I'm not going to go through their backstory, just not enough time. But basically, it finds them, and they're recruited to the Green Lantern Corps. So yeah, it ends up being the 2 of them are recruited. They fly to Oa. They go through training, whatever. Hal Jordan trains them, and he's kind of close with them. So all these characters are now good, like pretty good friends-ish until it's time. And then we end up seeing Sinestro. He ends up coming as like a mid-fight. We end up seeing Guy Gardner and John Stewart are kind of left out back at the compound. Or not the compound, sorry, back on Oa. While Tomari, Kilowog, Hal Jordan, and a few other Green Lanterns are sent to the distress signal, hoping to find Sinestro. There they see, they split into 2 groups. Tomari takes a few lanterns, and Kilowog and Hal Jordan go the other way. So they all search around, and then Tomari finally finds Sinestro. And he sees Sinestro, and he's like, wow, look at that yellow costume. Like, what have you done, Sinestro? And basically, you could see here, like, everybody knew it in their gut feeling, that they had a feeling that Sinestro was basically turned bad, basically, because of only 2 rings when there's 3 of them. So, yeah, then all of a sudden, Tomari is ready, and Sinestro just straight up charges at them, shows them basically fear of death, in a sense, or fear, kills off all the Green Lanterns that were that squadron, and then it's just Tomari and Sinestro, and then eventually Sinestro literally just kills Tomari, because Tomari wasn't powerful enough, and it literally just kills him. And then the Fallen Guardian gets all of the rings and basically turns them into yellow rings. That does happen. And then Hal Jordan and Kilowog are literally like, no, our friend. And basically they all fight. And then Sinestro is just like, I'm willing to spare all of you. Leave now. And he's like, no, and then he's like, Jordan, I'm sparing you, and he just literally beats him up and not leave him for death, but basically leaves him and doesn't kill him. So you can see that happens. All that happens. Guy Gardner and John Stewart train, whatever. Then the final battle is basically they would fight each other. All of them would fight each other. And Guy Gardner and John Stewart would kind of like show that they're good core members of the Green Lantern Corps. and we end up seeing like a whole huge Yellow Lantern army because Sinestro was basically harvesting Green Lanterns basically and getting new rings and stuff. So yeah, he ends up getting an army, and they all fight in a huge yellow versus green brawl. Hal has a huge awakening moment, beats up Sinestro, whatever. And then Sinestro is literally like in a final moment, he's literally like, for what it's worth, I'm sorry, Hal. And then Hal's just like, if you were sorry, like why'd you do this? Like we were best friends. What's wrong with you? And he's like, in my eyes, I'm still a good friend with you, Hal. I never tried not to be. And like a touching-esque moment. And then we end up seeing Hal slice off the finger of Sinestro, the one with the ring, and then put him in a ball so he can breathe and everything in space. And then he teleports him to a jail cell where we see Sinestro ends up getting put in a jail cell to spend his rest of his days. And yeah, that's pretty much it. In terms of post-credit scene, honestly, I don't think there would be a post-credit scene, honestly. Or, actually, I just thought of a post-credit scene right off the top of my head. There'd be a post-credit scene probably teasing off more Lanterns and Kyle Rayner. As he'll get teased to eventually come in a future Green Lantern movie. I haven't worked out the details of what's gonna happen with that, but Kyle Rayner will be teased. So, anyways, that's pretty much it, though. Comment down below what you guys thought about this concept. I'm curious to see what you guys think. But anyways, thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video. Peace.